Hi, welcome to yoga. I designed this flow to help you burn off stress and melt tension. Stand in a tall mountain pose at the top of your mat. Ground your feet as if you're pressing them into sand. Make your spine tall. Inhale your arms up over your head. Gather up some of those good vibes from the universe and pull them down. With your hands in front of your forehead, release the tension that's between your eyebrows. Draw hands to mouth and relax your jaw. Draw hands to heart and invite in peace. Inhale your arms up high and take your first forward fold. Pause here for a moment and go ahead and take a little bend in your knees as you ease into your flexibility. Hold on to your arms and take ragdoll arms. Allow your torso to hang, letting your spine expand and lengthen with each breath. Excellent. Take a halfway lift and now a forward fold again. And place your hands to the mat and step back into tabletop. We'll do cat-cow, inhaling as you look up and dropping your belly to the mat, and exhaling as you round your spine and tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go at your own pace, one breath, one movement. Now push yourself into a downward facing dog. Your strong yogi hands are pressing all 10 fingers into the mat, and pedal out your dog to loosen up your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Press your tailbone high, and then go ahead and come forward into a high plank. And now a low plank. Press into upward facing dog. And now push back into another downward facing dog. A little trick is to turn your elbows to face each other. Now step forward to the top of your mat into a forward fold. Take a halfway lift and exhale, fold one more time. Rise up into a strong mountain pose, arms above your head. Now forward fold with a swan dive. Halfway lift, hands to mat, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop up to the top of your mat into a halfway lift and another forward fold. Rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, and now hands to mat into a high plank. Now hold this high plank and we'll do some core work. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Return to your plank. Left knee to left elbow. Return to plank. Right knee, left elbow. Return. Left knee, right elbow. Return. Right knee to chin. Return. You got it. Left knee to chin. Return. Hold your high plank and now lower slowly into a low plank, down to the mat. Push yourself into a sphinx. Now we'll get ready for a locust. Clasp your hands behind your waist, lift your torso and lift your legs, and you're bowing, rocking back and forth a little bit on your belly. Go ahead and release that and take a breath. Next we'll set up for floor bow. Clasp one hand per ankle, lift your toes up toward the sky. You're in a floor bow. Again, rocking just a bit with each breath. And release. Take a few restful breaths here, just for a moment. Now push yourself into a child's pose. This is a nice reset for your spine. Press your hands and forearms into the mat just a bit and press your tailbone down to your heels. Keep breathing slow and steady. Picture your breath opening up that area between your shoulder blades. Now come into tabletop and then press yourself into a downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high and now step it forward. Come in to a crescent lunge. Your arms are high, your gaze is slightly up, and you're pressing that left heel to the back of the room. See if you can't get your right thigh parallel to your mat. Now exhale your hands back down to the mat, high plank to low plank, up dog into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high, and now step it forward, coming to crescent lunge with the left leg forward. If you can't get your leg parallel to the mat today, that's okay, that's your goal. Press your right heel to the back of the room. Now exhale your hands back down to the mat, high plank to low plank. Inhale upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat, come into a halfway lift and then a forward fold. Rise up, mountain pose. Exhale into a chair. You're sitting back as if you're trying to sit into a very low chair. Now lift your heels off the mat so you're on your toes. Arms are high. This is a great burn for your thighs and a test of your balance. Return to standing with your hands in front of heart center. Now inhale your arms high into a mountain pose and then forward fold. Take a halfway lift. And now hands to mat, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, now downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, step it forward, come up into warrior one. With warrior one, your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Arms are high. Now open up to warrior two. Hips are facing the side of the mat, not the front of the room. Shift your weight to the outer edges of each foot. Reverse your warrior, reaching for the back of the room. Return to warrior two and then into extended side angle. Reach for the front of the room with that top hand. Return to warrior two. Now cartwheel your hands back down to the mat, come into a high plank. Now a low plank. Inhale upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Bring it forward, rise up, warrior one. Get that front thigh as close to parallel to the mat as you can. Open up, warrior two. Make sure your knee is not rolling in. Keep it pushed to the pinky side toe of your foot. Reverse your warrior. Bottom half of your body stays where it is. You're just reaching to the back with your upper arm. Now come forward into extended side angle. Return to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat, high plank to low plank. Keep your elbows tucked in. Inhale upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. Keep breathing, slow and steady. Now come down into tabletop. Spread your knees wide and take a wide-legged child's pose. Press your tailbone down to your heels. Reach your fingertips to the top of the mat. This is a great reset for the lumbar spine anytime you're feeling stress, pain, or tension in your low back. Now go ahead and lie down on your back on the mat. Bend your knees and windshield wiper them side to side. I like to hold on to my hips to give a little added traction as I windshield wiper my legs. You're getting a good stretch to the iliotibial band, which is an area that's not always easy to reach. return your feet to the mat, knees are bent. Lift your hips up off the mat to give yourself a little spinal reset. And now come into Shavasana and take a few moments of rest and relaxation for yourself. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for being here today. All right, thanks for being here. Before you leave, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll know when I go live or when a new video drops. And visit me at ChristineBreadstreet.com. Love to you all. Bye-bye. See you soon.